And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the new year, our first show of 2020, and the beginning of our 7th year at this. And we're really looking forward to it, looking forward to bringing you a lot of new talent. We've got some exciting things planned for the year, and they all revolve around some great indie music. We're all over the place now more than ever before, in addition to Rochester Free Radio. You can also pick us up on all the usual places, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, Anchor FM for iOS and Android, iRadio USA, TuneIn Radio, all those places. If you don't find us on your favorite podcast carrier, you get in touch with them and tell them you want the David Bowers Awards on your podcast streaming service so you can catch all the great new music, and we've got one right here. To kick off the new year, our old friends from London, the rocking Wild Horse Band, and I think this is the 4th or 5th hit off of their great new album, Dance Like an Animal, which we premiered right here on the David Bowers Awards back in April. This one is called Seduction.
Dreaming of, say you are the one that I need.
call themselves Wild Horse. That is Seduction from their album Dance Like an Animal. And they are definitely turning out some hit music off of that album. Like I said, this is the fourth or fifth track off of there that has been a successful single for them, and it looks like it's going to fit right in and do just that. John Bon Jovial, how goes it? How's it feel to be back in the saddle again?
I tell you what, I have missed this locale. It is nice to be back in the saddle again. Wild Horse, I tell you what, each cut that we play off that album keeps getting better and better. And these kids are going to go places, and I look forward to being able to talk to them about it the next time they come on the show with us.
Absolutely.
It's a great song. It's, rockin' little number I want my jockey to play, sort of kind of thing there, yeah.
Every time I hear them, I can't help but think of the early Rolling Stones.
Oh, I know, absolutely. They've got that gritty quality to them. And I was thinking about something that you said at the very top of the show as you greeted the new year. And I can't believe that we're starting our 7th year. It only seems like a couple of months ago that we started this project. And look at how far we've come in such a short period of time.
What a ride.
Yeah. We've completed our 7th rotation around the sun, and now we're starting on our 8th. How about that, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a ride. It's been everything that I'd hoped it would be. And I'll tell you, the thing that gets me the most, I think, and I can never get over this in my years of broadcast radio, had some decent positions, worked at some great stations. We had a lot of fun and some great audiences. And it just blows my mind how this internet programming through podcasts just eclipses any audience we ever had in terrestrial radio.
Oh, I can remember whenever the book would come out, which, for those of you that aren't familiar with the term, there's a radio survey company out there called Arbitron, which has for many years been the gold standard of ratings for radio stations to try to determine how many people are listening, what their age groups are, and how long they listen for. And I can remember being absolutely jazzed when, you and I worked together at WQYK, and then you went to work for Q105, and I was at WSUN, and we were getting 10,000 people listening to us. And it was like, my God, we got 10,000 people each listening to us, and they're spending 37 minutes at any one time listening to us. And now we've got this global audience with literally millions of people that are listening to this show every week, and it just blows the mind.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty scary thing when you start to think about it, how many people are sitting out there.
I don't want this kind of responsibility.
The other thing that gets me about that, too, is that it is a much more intentional audience, if you will. And by that I mean radio, oftentimes people would put on their favorite station in the background, and they'd listen to the music as they were doing whatever they were doing.
Sure.
And if one of their favorite tunes came on, then their ears would perk up a little and they'd listen more closely. But with internet podcasting, it's an intentional move. You have to go and tune in to listen to it. It's not a case of just, hey, turning on the internet and letting it run all day.
Right. It's not like turning on Pandora and having it on in the background. This is something that people choose to listen to, and they pay attention to every word said for the entire hour of the show. And this is unlike anything you and I had in terrestrial radio.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you, what an honor and privilege to know that, well, you have an audience around the world.
Yeah.
It's really, it really gets to you.
And there's been a lot of people that have helped us out, too. Johnny Zykotica over in England has been a tremendous help for us. Sergei Avushkin of Yellow Dog over in the Ukraine has been a tremendous help to us. I mean, it's just amazing. It really is.
Yeah, I can't begin to I can't begin to cite all the people that have been a part of this, because I know I would leave out way too many. It's just impossible. All I can say is, you know who you are, each and every one of you who have contributed in any way to the fun that we've had on this show, and hopefully we'll continue to have. We thank each and every one of you, and it has been a pleasure, honor, and hopefully we will make it worthwhile to each of you. And the biggest, most fun part of the whole thing is being able to play new talent, new music, and expose new artists to new audiences.
Yeah, we got a couple of really good guests today too, that whose music we're going to be playing. I'm really looking forward to talking to them.
Yes, yeah. We've got a couple of interesting groups on with unique sounds, and the first one will be coming up in looking at the timing, about 4 minutes from now, as a matter of fact. And the group we have coming up is they're out of Nashville, and they have the name of the Reverent Cavaliers. And wait a minute, you know what? I think is that correct? Did I get my no? I got my cards mixed up here. Reverent Cavaliers will be along in a few minutes.
They're our second act today.
First off, we be sure and you're gonna have to check the order of the music on the log there, because the music clips are listed backwards there. So we're gonna have to go and find ourselves a tune called "Marry My Money." And after we listen to that, we're going to talk with the Blind Lemon Peel Band. Let's hit the music.
My baby left me with nothing but a dime to call a divorce lawyer who'll take my case on time. Well, now she's sitting pretty, and I'm here in the gutter. I swear I'll get her back someday, or one way or another. I said, my mama told me the day of my birth, forget about looks, find a girl who's got some worth. Not me, I wouldn't listen. Now I rue the day. Said, you got my money, honey, and I'm gonna make you pay. I'm gonna marry my money again. Marry my money again. I'm gonna marry my money again. Marry my money again. I'm going to get you back, honey. Marry my money again. Oh, hurt me so bad. Don't you hear me, baby? I'm down on bended knees. You're never gonna shake me, my dog. You're my fleas. The jealous a pimp, I'm nervous as steel. I played your emotions if I thought that you could feel. I said, my mama told me a very special thing. When you can have the bill for nothing, why buy that cow ring? Well, I should've listened what her mama had to say. Said, I'm gonna make you down, baby, and I'm gonna make you